Hello everybody, welcome back to the GX Arcade and welcome back to the series where we are tackling all the new things coming from WWE 2K26. We've been through quite a lot of information until this point and now we reached the end. Because today we're tackling Ringside Report number 4, which is going to be the last video in the series. And the number 4 in the Ringside Report is actually going to be all about MyRyse, which for those of you who have no idea what this is basically the My Career mode in WWE 2K games. Now, I have to say that for what they're showing us and what we're going to be able to play this year, I was a little bit skeptical. I do remember the situation from previous games with the whole story being revolved around your character called The Lock, which was not necessarily the best kind of story that they could present. And this time around, they're focusing on the character of the archetype, which is pretty much the same thing. However, the lucky part is that this is only going to be happening for the first 10 or 15 minutes of the game. After that, things are going to change. The main person that is kind of the center focus of this new MyRyse mode is going to be Paul Heyman and obviously his clients. Everything will start with you taking on Paul Heyman's favorite client as a champion, and when you fail miserably at your mission, you will have to go back to the roots. The situation that they're going to be focusing in this year's MyRyse is going to be all about the decision that you're going to make. You have to fight outside the WWE and work your way up the ladder, but once you have the opportunity, it's up to you to decide which path are you going to take. Are you going to be the good guy who works his way up the ladder through sheer power and determination? Are you going to be the bad guy who turns his back on the fans and tries to cut corners and find any kind of shortcut that they can find? Everything is basically going to be up to you. But also another promise that is made by Paul Heyman for this year's game is that once you can get to the top of the mountain, things are not going to end. You are going to work your way to the game. You are going to reach your big moment. You're going to take advantage of the situation and win the gold. However, the guys from 2K and Paul Heyman, they're all saying that that's gonna be just the beginning. Basically, they are gatekeeping a big plot twist. Obviously, I have absolutely no idea what this is going to be about, but just like all the other new things that we've been talking about, all the other things that are going to be a new addition to this year's game, I have to say that even if I'm clueless about what's going to happen in MyRyse, I am actually looking forward to this year's game in general, basically. So yeah, that was pretty much all I had to say about this Ringside Report and also about all the other Ringside Report videos. I hope all the information was useful to you, and as we have concluded this little adventure of us, all that I can say is thank you for watching. See you on the next one.